Yes, I'm very aware that the title says July wrap up, and I'm very aware that it's September. Don't judge me. What's up, you guys? I am back and I have a July wrap up for you guys. I was gonna combine July and August together, but I just read too many books and that video would be too long, and you know how I feel about long ass videos. Let's get into it. So the first book that I read in July was Vicious by V.E. Schwab. I went into this book very skeptical because I was supposed to be reading it with Estelle and I kind of flaked. But when she read it, she didn't really care for it that much. So I was like, I went into it kind of but I ended up really enjoying it. I really enjoyed Victor and all the rest of the characters. But yeah, I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I enjoyed it a lot. The Brief Wondrous Life of Oscar Wilde by Junot Diaz. I had very high expectations for this book. Dee Dee raves about this book. She loves it. I only gave it 3 out of 5 stars. I thought that it was really, really great in parts and then really, really bad in parts. When they were in New York, I loved it. I loved the feel, the writing. But as soon as they went to, I was about to say Mexico. Oh, that's so stereotypical and rude. As soon as they went to the Dominican Republic, it just got boring. It was just like he dumped so many facts on me, but it wasn't in a good way. I just didn't. Me and the Dominican Republic setting were not getting along. It's not a book that I would recommend to everyone, but it's definitely worth the read. Then for the year-a-thon in July, which was Classics Month, I read Animal Farm by George Orwell. It's a very, very short book, and I wasn't sure that I was going to enjoy it, but I really, really liked this book. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. It was pretty awesome. Enough said. Then for Classics Week, I read The Color Purple by Alice Walker. Let me tell y'all something about this book. Why did I wait so long to read it? This book was just so good. I don't want to go into too many details because I'm going to do a review of this book in like a movie book comparison situation. 5 stars all day, every day. As soon as I closed the book, I wanted to turn to the first page and start reading again. Time's Memory by Julius Lester. He is the author of Day of Tears, which brought me to tears. I really enjoyed that book. But this one, it wasn't as great. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. It's like a magical realism book, and it has to do with an African spirit trying to rectify the fact that so many Africans are dying in America during slavery and their spirits have nowhere to go, so it's causing animosity and all this other kind of stuff. But I felt like there was too much and not enough going on. I felt like it was trying to be too poetic and lost track of actually telling the story, and like neither one was strong enough to make it great. Like the poetry wasn't strong enough to be very poetic and the story wasn't strong enough to be like a great story. So I just thought he needed to focus on what the hell it was he was trying to do. And the last book that I read last month was Landline by Rainbow Rowell. I didn't give it 5 stars. I only gave it 4 stars. Of course, I love Rainbow Rowell's writing style, but this book was very predictable. Very, very predictable, and I felt like if this had been a short story or a novella, it would have been perfect. But it was just, But I gave it 4 stars because, you know, throughout the whole book, you're like this. Oh, because that's just how her writing makes you feel. Just, you just love her writing. Something I want to start doing that I feel like I haven't been doing that much since I started my channel is I want to start reviewing more, because I really, really, really like discussing books, and I've been reading a lot of books that I feel like need discussion. So out of the books that I read, whatever you guys want me to review, I will review. I definitely will review them because it was my plan to review every book that I read last month and the month before that, but I haven't been filming, so you guys know the story. So yeah, that is all that I have for you guys today. If you have any questions, comments, concerns or whatever book that you want me to review, leave it down below in my belly, and I will talk to you guys later.